Did you know, just like planning your nursing career and education, you can plan to be a millionaire? This is a story about 3 students that are about to graduate from nursing school. They all have similar jobs, equivalent pay and perk packages, but that's where the similarities end. Student 1 makes sure to save 10% of their pay each month. They auto-deposit that 10% into their bank savings and do a good job of only tapping into it for absolute emergencies. Student 2 uses the same 10% rule but puts the money into a pre-tax 401k offered through their employer via Charles Schwab, E-Trade, all those fun places. A pretty typical option for most employers. Our hospital even offers this program. Student 3 typically spends whatever they have and maybe even spend a little more. Their attitude is just throw it on the card, resulting in owing more than they save. A life of worrying about money and bankruptcy could be in their future. For this example, we'll only focus on student 1 and 2. An entry-level nurse here in Nebraska can earn about $80,000 a year. Student 1's 10% savings contribution results in about $8,000 per year in savings. At today's interest rate of about 0.5%, that investment will generate about $40 in the first year. Student 2's same 10% investment in a 401k may carry some risk, but in your early years the risk is very likely worth the reward. Student 2's money will likely bring in a 10% interest rate, resulting in about $800 in interest compared to student 1's return of that $40. In addition, student 2's investment has a few more benefits. In most cases, employers will match your investment as a benefit. Let's take a conservative approach of 50% and add an additional $4,000 in this case. 401ks are also pre-tax, so students save an additional $2,400 in not paying taxes, so you could actually contribute that to your account as well, resulting in a savings of about $15,000 in that very first year. All that extra money compounds, meaning you're making interest on your interest and your other benefits. In year 2, student 1 makes almost $100 in interest, while student 2 makes almost $2,300 and an additional $6,500 in savings from company matches and tax benefits. Show me the money! By the end of year 5, student 1 is earning about $570 in interest, but student 2 is raking in an additional $14,800 each year. Year 22 becomes kind of a magical year for student 2. If you consider the average raise each year, student 2 is now making about $107,000. Not bad. But their investment, now valued at over $1 million, is providing approximately $117,000 a year, more money than they're actually making while they work. Student 1's still doing well. They have about $250,000, and it returns about $12,000 a year. On average, it will take the bank investment of student 1 until year 40 to reach the magical $1 million mark. It's still respectable retirement. However, student 2's plan will probably be closer to $7 million at that point. Well, this is only an estimate and one possible example. Just a warning, 401k plans can lose money, but over time typically hit about 10%. It is a likely example of just what a little planning can do for you. While a 401k sounds fantastic, your best investment strategy most likely is a diversified portfolio. Some of each strategy. Some emergency funds in a bank account for easy access and security. Some in a 401k, and some in other strategies. Maybe some riskier things like stocks, and some more stable things like property such as your house. As you can see, you can actually plan to be a millionaire.